Messi is a doubtful starter for Argentina's World Cup qualifying game in Bolivia. Excited Bolivian fans gathered at the La Paz International Airport to welcome Lionel Messi ahead of Argentina's World Cup qualifying game against the home team on Tuesday. The 36-year-old Messi traveled with the defending World Cup champions, but is not a certain starter at the game because of fatigue. Meanwhile, Brazil, coached for the first time by Fernando Diniz in a 5-1 win over Bolivia last Friday, is preparing to face Peru with the same squad. Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay and Colombia won their opening games in continental qualifying last week. All 10 South American teams will play their second games on Tuesday. The 2026 edition of the World Cup in the United States, Mexico and Canada is expanding to a 48-team format. The top 6 teams in South America will secure a direct spot. The 7th place team will contest an intercontinental playoff for a berth. Bolivia versus Argentina. Argentina coach Lionel Scaloni told a news conference he will have against Bolivia a very similar lineup to the one that beat Ecuador on Thursday. Messi's presence, however, could be decided hours before kickoff. The match will take place at the Hernando Siles Stadium, which is more than 3,000 meters above sea level, a venue where visiting teams can struggle, particularly older players. Scaloni also said veteran Angel Di Maria and striker Julian Alvarez could make it to his starting 11, probably replacing Nico Gonzalez and Lautaro Martinez. If all is well, the idea is to repeat or see some changes, which could be these to Di Maria and Alvarez entering. The coach said, "There is a chance they will play, but we can make the decision on the morning before the match. If Messi sits out, Scaloni will have to come up with a solution to cover for a player who has no substitute." Peru versus Brazil. Brazil coach Diniz has a 1-year contract, which ends precisely at the same time Carlo Ancelotti's deal with Real Madrid is set to expire. Ancelotti is widely tipped to take over Brazil's national team, but local media has shown a lot of excitement for the attacking ideas of the 49-year-old Diniz due to the intensity of the Seleção's game against Bolivia. Sunday's training suggests Diniz will make no changes to play against Peru, which drew its opening match at Paraguay. Richarlison, who was in tears after being substituted during the match against Bolivia, is likely to get another opportunity as a starter. Defender Gabriel Magalhaes has recovered from a light injury and was also working with the likely starters in practice. Neymar, who until last Friday had not played since February, showed he has recovered with 2 goals that helped him break Pellé's record as Brazil's all-time top goal scorer. Ecuador versus Uruguay. The toughest encounter on Tuesday is in Quito. Ecuador's new coach Felix Sanchez was happy to defend at Argentina, but playing at home against Marcelo Bielsa's Uruguay, he will have to push forward so his team has a chance to erase its 3-point deficit in the standings. The point deduction punishment was imposed by FIFA for Ecuador's falsification of birth information of defender Byron Castillo, who is of Colombian origin. Bielsa hinted at Sunday's training he could make yet another big change in the team after leaving veteran strikers Edinson Cavani and Luis Suarez out of his squad. He tested 21-year-old Los Angeles FC striker Christian Oliveira as replacement for Darwin Núñez, who squandered several opportunities for Uruguay during the team's 3-1 win against Chile. Monday will give an indication as to whether Bielsa was serious about making that change or just wanted to play mind games with the Liverpool striker. Also on Tuesday, Chile will host Colombia and Venezuela will take on Paraguay.